Hello, the boxing fans. Thank you for joining us once again on Talkin Fight for another episode of Knuckle Up, featuring Mike Gore at 4, and I'm joined today by Cedric Band live from the Den. Right on, guys. We've got an undefeated. We're doing very well, thank you. We've got an undefeated prospect I see lined up, and it's going to be an exciting week.
From Uruguay, he's Uruguayan.
Fair enough.
Yes, Amilcar Vidal, aka Pety.
What does that mean, Pety?
Who knows?
Wonder.
Who knows? But his alias is Pety.
He's undefeated, so it's working for him so far.
Yeah, it's working for him. Well, Vidal, he's 14-0 with 11 KOs. Okay, he's middleweight. He's ranked 30th out of 1,369 in the world, number 1 in Uruguay. Born in Montevideo, Uruguay, but resides now in Coachella, California. So he's living it up. We know that. This 25-year-old, who is 6 feet tall with a 74.5-inch reach, is promoted by Samson Lewitsky at Samson Boxing. And guys, this kid, yes, go on, Cedric.
He's a heavy-handed puncher who looks to try to finish off his guys. He's not really looking to to go the distance. If he can finish you off, he's gonna do his best to do that. And you could tell he has heavy hands by some of the punches, like some of the knockdowns that he has of his opponents. Yes. He does have a few like one punch, not one punch knockouts, but one punch knockdowns. So you can definitely see the power in that. He did finish off one guy with a one shot that he already had hurt. So he definitely has some heavy hands. So it's gonna be interesting.
Definitely.
How many knockouts does he have out of his 14 fights?
Out of his 14 fights, he has 11 KOs.
11 KOs. So he's definitely
he's running a 78.57% knockout rating.
Yeah.
And the kid, he pro debuted in 2018. It's now 2021. He's got the right people under his belt, man. Samson Boxing, Samson Lewitsky is promoter. They're doing this kid justice, man. We're gonna see lots of him in the future, that's for sure. He is the youngest. He is the youngest of 3 brothers, and all of them boxed, like their father and grandfather. But Vidal, Amilcar, had the gift of dedication, skills, power, and resiliency. The foundation translated into an amateur career during which Vidal lost just once in 59 fights, winning a tournament in Peru before enduring a life-threatening accident in 2016. Vidal was jogging when run over by a truck, the victim of a hit and run. He was hospitalized for 2 months, suffering a broken pelvis, having surgery on his left arm, and being temporarily wheelchair bound. The 22-year-old Vidal debuted April 2018 with a second-round stoppage over Rodrigo Ferrari. Ferrari was Vidal's first of 9 knockouts in his initial 10 bouts, ending with a 2 knockdown first-round TKO previously unbeaten Zach Prieto, who was 9-0 with 7 KOs in November of 2019.
Yeah, man. This I like hearing stories about that. Well, not hearing the story of what happened, but the comeback story. Just to know that, a couple of years ago, he couldn't even walk. He's in a wheelchair, only could use one arm. And then a couple of years later, he's undefeated on his way to a world championship. So those are the stories that, that people should appreciate, the stories that, the research that Mike does to come up with these things to, to give us reasons to follow these guys. So, man, thanks for that. Cause that just gives people another reason to back this guy up other than his punching power and his already, fight friendly style that people like to see,
Yes.
now people have a reason to back him. Like I said, just a couple of years ago, he couldn't even walk. Now he's an undefeated pro. So yeah, man, I'm definitely interested to follow this guy.
These are the things. Yes. Thank you, Cedric. Thank you for the appreciation for my hard work that I put into this and finding these wonderful prospects for the fans out there watching. Honestly, it was great. I do love watching this kid fight, man. We're gonna get to see him in action again. guys, there's tons of fights that you can go back and watch. You can watch his one against Edward Jermaine Ortiz, which was a second round KO. Guys, go check that one out. That was back on November the 14th, 2020. If you want to see him in action, he's got two other fights that have happened previous this year, which is against Emmanuel Alim, which went majority decision, 10 rounds, and then Martin Ezekiel Baluso, and that is another 10-round unanimous decision. So,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm my bad for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
He's definitely moving at a fast pace because, again, if he just turned pro in 2018, 2020, 21, basically the whole world was shut down. So there's really no fights then. So, like, just in basically like 3 years, he's had 14 fights. So he's definitely keeping himself busy. Again, coming from not being able to walk. Sorry, I can't say that enough because that's crazy. So I'd love to know his training ritual too.
Definitely. And we will be reaching out to him. So you heard it here, man. Amilcar Vidal, we will be reaching out to you to get you on here because everybody wants to know your story, man. You got a good one. I stumbled onto you a while back, and I just, it's one of these characters or fighters that I want to, put out there because the guy does have such a great story, man. To go from being, sitting in a wheelchair, not being able to walk with a, broken and shattered pelvis, to now being an undefeated pro. That's a huge, accomplishment. My hat's off to you. We love watching you fight. We're definitely going to get you back in this place. We're going to get you in this place so we can talk to you about it. That's for sure. But other than that, man, happy Monday. It's snowing like crazy here in Canada. We got snowdrifts the size of cars happening. We got to go show.
Oh, that might be in TO in Windsor. We're still good, man.
Yeah. It's only in TO, man. It didn't hit you guys up there in Windsor. Trust me, man. We got lots of shoveling to do for all the people around the world that know that deal with snow like we do. You know what it's about, man. But yes, Knuckle Up fans, thanks for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Knuckle Up at 4 with Mike or Emma Man Cedric Ben in the den. You know what it's at. We'll see you tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. Same time, same channel, new prospect, another TGB member. You're going to want to stop by. Don't forget, Wednesday, we got Anna Bagley in the house, and we're going to be talking to her live. Also, followed up by Hannah Rankin on Friday, so you guys don't want to miss those. Go to talkinfight.com. Hit that subscribe, man. Set those reminders. Don't miss those interviews, man. They're going to be live. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel, different prospect. Knuckle up.